Hi, my name's Steve, my business partner Austin, and today we're going to look at keywords and what type of keywords you should be trying to rank for bookkeepers and whatever area you're in. Up here we have the Pullman, Washington bookkeepers pulled up here. Austin's always good at finding some interesting cities. So obviously, if you lived in Pullman, Washington, you'd want to be able to rank for this keyword among others, and we're going to look at the ones that are important. So the first group we're going to look at 5 different groupings, is called this, sorry about that, the service keywords. And those are very high intent keywords. So that means the person who's looking for these is about to hire somebody. So what they're looking for on these is basically um, small business bookkeeper, virtual business bookkeeping, something like that. They're trying to get it narrowed down, figure out what kind of person they need, but they ultimately are going to be hiring somebody. So they're looking for their service, they're looking for bookkeepers. Um, and people will do that. You'll think that, well, wouldn't they look more local? Not everyone does, especially not the small business owners. A lot of them that have been around a while, they're not quite as adept at searching as probably you are. So when they're looking for, ultimately they want to get like Pullman, Washington bookkeepers. They may just search what's a good bookkeeper for a small business owner, and those are the type we're looking for. These service keywords, and so we want to rank for those. Those are important. And the location keywords are even more important in my mind, because this is where somebody is looking for somebody in your area. So one of the people on this list is most likely going to get hired. So that narrows it down quite a bit. And what kind of keywords would those be? Those would be bookkeepers near me, Pullman, Washington bookkeepers, um, bookkeeping services in Pullman, something like that. So it's specific to, you get your service based, the bookkeeper, and your city connected to it. So when you get both of those are definitely ones that are going to be very powerful. If the person finds you when doing that and clicks on your website or Google Business Profile, you've got an excellent chance of being the person they hire. Niche keywords. Those are also interesting. And what we're looking for there, so we would leave out the city this time, but it would be like bookkeepers for real estate, bookkeepers for restaurants, bookkeepers for, you can pick the niche. And you'd love to specialize in that and be able to compete in that. In order to probably get any traction on something like that, you probably want to have a website dedicated to that niche, and that will make it rank faster, and you'll be able to do that. And then you can even rank broadly. So you'll be ranking for, let's see, let's just say bookkeepers for restaurants, and you may rank across the nation for that. There won't be very many, and you could also, what's nice about that is that you've got that big reach there, but you can also still niche down as far as your town too for Google Business Profile. So let me explain what I just said again, so this makes sense. So if I'm a Pullman, Washington bookkeeper and I specialize in bookkeeping for restaurants, my website will be something along the lines of bookkeeping for restaurants. But I'm going to try to also get as many people from Pullman, Washington as I can, and I'm going to try to rank in here as well. So I'm going to try to double dip as best I can, and get the Pullman people as well as the national people for my restaurant bookkeeping. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to turn it over to Austin for the last 2 types of keywords to look for.
Some more keywords is question keywords are great for blog posts. So like how much does a bookkeeper cost? Do I need a bookkeeper? Bookkeeper versus accountant. These people are earlier in the buying process, but if your content answers their question, You're the expert they'll call when they're ready. Comparison keywords. So stuff like, oh, QuickBooks versus hiring a bookkeeper. In-house versus outsourced bookkeeper. These are decision stage searches where someone is weighing their options. Write a blog post answering this head on, and you'll win clients who are almost going to DIY it. So, action tip. Here's what to do with this. Take the service keywords and make sure they're in your homepage headline, your about section, and your GPP description. Take the location keywords and use them in your GPP service descriptions. Take the question niche or niche keywords and build a blog post or video around each one.
So basically, in a nutshell, that describes what kind of keywords to go for. Another nice thing about question keywords is that oftentimes you'll see that the AIs are picking up those question ones. So if you do a great job of answering question after question on your website and even in Google Business Profile, whatever, that the AIs are picking up these questions and showing them too. So not only are you trying to rank for like Google now and Bing, whatever else, you get your Google Business Profile, but you're also trying to now get in those AI um, parts as well. So all these little things are starting to add up. It's making search engine optimization a little more difficult, trying to figure out what we're trying to hammer away each time. But it also makes it so that those who are very good at this can excel at it and kind of step away from everyone else. So try to learn all these little nuances, and you'll be that far ahead. Um, for being a bookkeeper, if, not very many people know this information. So for you, just knowing little bits and pieces are going to help you so much more than the average person that knows nothing about it. They just know bookkeeping, but not much about marketing. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.